Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. A moment of great pride, the anthems. They have thrown down the gauntlet with that anthem. Now to match it. Well, we're on the way.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean...
And the shot! Oh, he's done it! The goal to end it all! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
And that ends it. And that is the beauty of it, and at the same time, the sheer cruelty of it.
That really was intense stuff, Peter. Just overwhelmed their opponents with their level of intensity and the high tempo of their play. Sure, the winners took many risks along the way, but they were...
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Nice control. Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a throw-in. Played in deep. Up he goes! He's won it! The goal to end it all! Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
And there you have it. All over in a flash. Wow.
Brazil really went looking for it, didn't they? And this was the reward their approach warranted.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so... And a chance! Goal! Brazil! The ideal start!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Xavi Alonso. Oh, takes a shot! Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Argentina are looking to go forward now. And no, he's seen through all of that. And he's managed to get free. Hoisted in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And here's Haaland. Now it's Ruben Neves. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Strong running down that left flank. Quarter of an hour played. Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's found a way through. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Haaland. And Haaland! Oh, that was no routine save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ødegaard. Ødegaard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lovely, now that's shot a goal! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Hazard. McAllister concedes a free kick for that. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but I do hope it's nothing serious. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Oh, nearly. And that has left him in a heap. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Tagliafico goes steaming forward. Van Dijk. Xavi Alonso is the team's great visionary. Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Azar. Now Van Dijk. And he's had a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Van Dijk is offering a wry smile there.
Brazil have their second corner now. This looks promising. Well read, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Foot in. And here's Azar. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's in on chance for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know.
Face to face with the keeper. He's having a shot! They've scored!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Closing in on goal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Camavinga. For Xavi Alonso. Ruben Neves. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Mbappe. De Ligt. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's managed to get free. Camavinga. That is good strength. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Yellow or red? It is red. Spain already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances. So this to pull level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Brazil grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that is one way to stop him. And the counter is on. Out to the left it goes. Hazard. He's found a way through. Deep cross. Raya trying to keep this in. And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Brazil with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. There's the header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Rodri. It's Pedri. Driving forward. Played out to the right. Xavi Alonso. Now this could be a Brazilian counter-attack.
Pretty robust defending.
And it's Ruben Neves. Steaming on, and the shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Odegaard just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
That's very neat. Oh, now here's an interesting man. And he's had a hit! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Camavinga. Tries to pass it through. Now this could be a chance. It could chance! Goal! Spain! And they've got their lead back. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping.
Mbappe. And he shoots! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Spain go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, terrible pass. Quality ball. De Ligt. And it's Hazard. Hazard goes on a run down the left wing. Xavi Alonso.
That's good play from him.
Now it's Hazard. De Ligt. Stood up well to him there. Looking for options for movement. Kimmich. Now Odegaard. Threads one in. Shifted it to the flank. Back into the middle. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. And he's on a charge. He is just caressing the ball. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And they can counter here. Has a look and place it forward. And he's surging through. No, he's just misjudged that one. Xavi Alonso. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Senhoras e senhores, vamos anunciar os números sorteados de hoje. Se tiverem bilhete, confiram no telão.
Here we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here.
Haaland! Oh, the ball's come loose, and it's come back out to him. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Brazil have their second corner now. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Kimmich was in no mood for any of that. De Ligt. Kimmich. And it's Van Dijk. Nicely spread. Well, that pass isn't the best. Great vision. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. De Ligt. It's Kimmich. And here's Haaland. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Haaland. Now then, the ball's come loose. And that has not gone well. Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. Goes for a shot! And he's managed to get rid. Fernandez gets a cross in. Played out to the left flank. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hefty. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Dealing with the pressure. Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's heaved it away. And it's Ruben Neves. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And this is Messi. It's Alonso! Oh, that is very close.
Xabi Alonso brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Corner number 3 coming up. That's a decent clearance. Spain are looking to go forward now. This looks promising. He's through, it's one-on-one. Can he finish? Oh, denied brilliantly.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Brazil choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he latch on to this? Mbappe! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
Great chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. Terrible error, duly punished.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Al Kubasi concedes a free kick for that. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Just too high. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, he's been shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that has sent him sprawling. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Brazil presented with a golden opportunity here. The ball is on the spot, here we go. What a save by David Raya!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Rodri. Brazil still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Williams. He has found the way through. So much time and he's had a shot! He has done it! It is no contest. It is a landslide. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Spain are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Ruben Neves really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Takes a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Valverde, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's a promising position. Oh, that's fabulous. Van Dijk, distributed tidily. That'll be a throw-in. Tries to cross, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's picked it up out wide. He is through here. Yamal's cross. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh no, what has happened here? He's one-on-one! Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Oh, it's Kane! And he hits the net! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Brazil playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. De Ligt. And he's worked it through. Grimaldo spots it and intercepts. Now it's Yamal. Ødegaard. That's a cute ball. Cleared away. And that is as far as it goes. Brazil suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, There's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
And he's managed to gift it back. Messi, Haaland. Now it's Xabi Alonso. Played out towards the right wing. Well, they can break here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
It's a pretty loose pass. Hernandez. And it's Hernandez. Azar. Messi. Ødegaard. Oh, good spread. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Haaland. Spread it left. Azar. And Hernandez. And he welcomes it in. Messi.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Kaka can see things others simply cannot. Xabi Alonso. Camavinga. And it's Ødegaard. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's found a way through. Ruben Neves, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Azar. Turns back here, probably the best option. Pass somewhat off target. This looks promising. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Palmer. Ruben Dias. Portugal finding their passes. Tries to play it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That wasn't the greatest of balls. And the finish! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. Terrible error, duly punished.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Ødegaard. Van Dijk. And De Ligt. Van Dijk. And De Ligt. A heavy challenge. Referee has just said play on. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Ruben Neves. Kimmich. It's Van Dijk. Good running, strong and purposeful. Hernandez. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's picked his way through. Real chance. Takes a shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rodri. Just 5 minutes left until the break. He's in space and looking for options. And he was quick to react. Haaland. Kimmich. Now it's Messi. No, he's not getting his way this time. And the keeper's got it again. Diogo Costa, a keeper with complete command over his defence. Alexander-Arnold.
That's good play from him.
He's shifting through the gears here. There's the delivery.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
That pass isn't the best. Kimmich. And we've reached half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Rashford. Can he get on the end of this? Knocks it into space. Azar. And it's Hernandez. Now Ruben Diaz. For Palmer. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Here's Rodri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Ødegaard. And it's Ruben Neves. Now it's Rashford. That is good alertness. Aimed beyond the defence. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Hernandez.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Camavinga. De Ligt. And it's Xabi Alonso. Decent progress down the left. It's run loose here. Xabi Alonso. Ruben Diaz is there to clear. And no, oh no, this does not look good.
If they want to counter, they could do.
Rashford. He can get that clear. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's got away. No, he's not getting past him there. Not the most convincing of passes. Alexander-Arnold to Messi. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Palmer. Camavinga gets a foot in here. Now it's Haaland. The message is clear. None shall pass. Van Dijk. And Hernandez. Kaka. Tries to pass it through. Hazard picks it up out wide. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's gone direct here. Into the last quarter of an hour. Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold does really well there. He is strong. Alonso. He's under a lot of pressure there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's looking wide. He's through here. He is through here. And across it goes. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here.
Marcou para Portugal. Aos 82 minutos de jogo, o camisola.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Ruben Dias. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball.
Brazil really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now it's Hazard. Kimmich gets over and intercepts, and that has left him in a heap. Oh, they could be caught out here. Shot could be on. He's gone for goal. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Rodri picks it up from the goal kick, looking to play him in. Kivior. And the referee brings it to a close. Brazil have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was...